Let's go. We are ready and raring to start. Copenhagen Flames versus HONORIS in the first match in the upper bracket for these two teams. Can't wait for this one. Should be a pretty quality game. And of course, this is a chance to qualify for ESL Challenger Melbourne. Only one spot available, and the pistol round is underway.
Oh man, exactly as you say. One spot's up for grabs. 8 teams. So much competition. You don't want to fall into the lower bracket in the first round, as we do see HONORIS fall into that lower bomb site. Rals is the first point of contention. Position compromised. Lots of players heading in his direction, not hitting any of the shots. Eventually gets a kill, but he will go down. That was inevitable. TMB, the first responder. This is just about the gunfights right now, and they're working out for HONORIS. Glocks reigning supreme.
Yeah, that's the way to go. Regali now in a clutch, and that's a lovely tap toward Lunatic, and that's obviously some more bonus cash for the future AWP, but I think that's probably all we can hope from him at this point.
Yeah.
Because he's now down to 13 HP, and Subble will finish the job. Nice play there from HONORIS. Quick ramp play. Pounced very, very fast, and didn't really give any chance for Copenhagen Flames to get into some good positions, because there was that sort of fight toward the glass, toward the windows, and there was a fight toward double doors as well, which was not really a favoured fight for TMB. He was getting double peak, so it was all in HONORIS' favour, and they'll get it done.
Going to be a force back in response here. Scouts in play for Regali, upgraded pistols. Outside of that, he's going to hope to tenderize these Polish players, so that the pistols have an easier time of it later on in the round. HE grenades in play as well. Lunatic finds that out the hard way. And actually, Taz takes some damage on the cross, so that's a decent way here for the CTs to start off their force buy.
Yes, not too bad. Taz has got control, but he will be smoked off now, of course. It is the full Copenhagen Flames force buy. They have the Scout, they have the Deagles, and that combination is often very, very spooky for any T side, especially on Nuke with those long ranges toward outside. And they have got position now, HONORIS, with 4 players toward this spot, but there are a couple of players here, and that's going to be a great counter nade. Taz once again down a little bit lower. Now Rals has got this off angle. Flash comes in, but it's a slight misjudgment, and he has to fall away. Both of them guys 5-7, needs 1 kill, can't even get that one. And now Rals has to step up, but there's so many players coming his way, and in the end, the high HP player distracted him and couldn't get it done. And despite their health, they're cleaning up everyone. Nice round from HONORIS. Regali, little does he know there are 2 players who are definitely one scoutable, but they're not going anywhere near him. Back up toward A, and Subble will find that rotating Regali. So, clean 2-0 start for HONORIS.
And that round shouldn't have been as clean as it was. What was weird is even Taz was the player who continued to take damage there from Bird from Sky once he swings out, and he was already half health, but he stays alive and does a really good job. And yeah, HONORIS, they keep all 5 of their players alive against the force buy. Very successful. They're going to love the start to their T side. Copenhagen Flames now in a full eco, just a little bit of utility brought up. I love this. When do you ever see a person buy up a smoke and a flash? Okay, bought up, dropped the flash for him, but still. No pistol, but the utility. See, that's my kind of player right there, Trav.
Just Bird from Sky things, and you know, Copenhagen Flames, that's what they do. They prioritize the utility so much, but this, even though it's them walking into a stack here, HONORIS, they should be absolutely fine.
That's the
There's
flash.
one USP, but the flash is working well, and the bullets are being whiffed here significantly, but unfortunately know exactly where Rals is. And he only had that USP, of course, so all sorted. Taz can't recover the AK, but at least he's still got a Galil. HONORIS do get their 3-0, but considering what Copenhagen Flames had, I'd be very happy with that damage.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, especially when you keep in mind how unsuccessful they were with their force buy. They didn't get a single kill, so 3 frags coming through there actually will be somewhat impactful. First gun round upon us, open play here for Regali. Only sniper on the server. He has free reign, but it doesn't look like HONORIS is actually going to be slowing this down at all.
Passing toward A, trying to keep these parts moving quickly, and it's working brilliantly. Bird from Sky can only get that 1 kill, and I think we know the answer to this round. It's a save. Regali has the AWP, must keep that, so HONORIS keeping the pace up is going to keep Copenhagen Flames at bay.
I love that round. I love that round so much from HONORIS. They know how important the round is for Copenhagen Flames. They just put pedal to the metal.
I like it
And
too.
that's such a frustrating round to such a frustrating round to lose as a CT side, because it's a straight up A bomb side burst, right? You know you're going to get tested by the T side sometime throughout the half with that type of a play, and you want to deal with it the first time they throw it at you, because then you sort of make them think twice about bringing that strategy into play later in the half. But HONORIS, they're gonna make that one work and keep 4 players alive. So certainly giving Copenhagen Flames something to think about early on in the half in terms of their A defense. And you can condition your opponents with that type of a play as well, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's kind of the perfect call for that sort of stage of a game, right? A lot of teams on T side will say, okay, well, let's just go for a default. Let's see if Copenhagen Flames want to peek into us. We've only got the SMGs, but if you want to take the initiative, going for a fast A play with plenty of util, plenty of flashes. You saw Bird from Sky how isolated he was. I think it's a perfect decision. Taz pushing toward outside with the early outside smokes. TMB is in a good spot. Could certainly get a couple of kills here. And there you go. His quick cross into all that position does work out for the
Beautiful.
1 kill. And damage is great. Sammy and Lunatic down very low now. But even with that grenade, there isn't a second kill for Copenhagen Flames.
I mean, TMB was always going to go down there, so the fact that he finds a frag and as much damage as he does before he goes down is very impressive. Borup actually looking to just try and clear out lobby right now. Going to be catching some nice timing here on Sobel. Obviously gives his position away, but Bird from Sky are going to inflict further damage. Borup might be able to continue to mop up the kills here. Actually, will with the incendiary. Raiko going to burn out.
Ooh.
Copenhagen Flames on course here to find their first round.
Sammy just waiting at the top. Borup's about to walk straight into him. Oh, and he actually
my
gets a bit
goodness.
scared by that one. Thankfully, for his sake, he was very, very low, only 1 bullet from death. And if he was full health, I can guarantee you that Borup probably would not have got that kill. As, of course, the ladder inaccuracy would come into play. But either way, Copenhagen Flames get their buy round sorted with the save, of course. And they managed to survive with a number of players alive as well, which is good for their own money. But of course, HONORIS still have plenty, so let's see if they try something fast again, because that was more of a slower one. Just a bit of outside control, and so far fast has worked in these early stages, so let's see how it goes.
Does look like they're setting themselves up for another burst in towards the A bomb site. Lots of players on top of the lobby roof. A few players in towards lobby as well. Util being lined up here. Oh, so much damage done to TMB. He's just trying to make his way down the vent, but obscured or obstructed by the smoke. Not successful. It's going to be Bird from Sky on the opposite side of the smoke. Gets a big kill there. Borup with the AK finds a frag as well. Okay, Copenhagen Flames have successfully kept the T side at bay, at least for now. 4 versus 2. Riles is closing the door in on them as well. And it's a successful round coming through from the CT side.
Taz gets his 1 kill before he goes down, but that is it. Great job from Copenhagen Flames. And as you can see there, I mean, that was just a good positioning from everyone on that A site. I mentioned they might decide to go for something relatively fast again, and it was an A play again for HONORIS, but Bird from Sky put himself in a really good position in front of that smoke as Raiko tried to go through. And in the end, with Borup on the site behind the silos, he did more than enough work to sort that one out. So, Regali with his AWP, back in play, of course.
More pace.
The save, and the pace is going to stay fast for HONORIS. Straight in toward ramp, and actually right now there's no defenders at all in this position, hilariously.
This is the perfect read, the perfect call. They couldn't have had a better approach to the start of the round here. In towards the B bomb site, nobody home. Bomb plant going to come through for free, and it has to be a retake here for the CT side. Obviously have a good idea early on here, so they're able to start to shift themselves in the direction of that B bomb site, but still going to take some time before they can fully set themselves up to even think about the retake itself. And they're pulling the plug on the round, Trav. It's done. All 10 players, well, probably won't stay alive, but it's just going to be exit kills in the round.
Yeah, this is the classic, isn't it? HONORIS, I've made a read. Their read was that Copenhagen Flames wouldn't have someone toward ramp. And if there were, they can just trade him quickly, get down toward B, and basically make it an impossible 4v4. In this case, they've seen no one, so it's an impossible 5v5 retake for Copenhagen Flames. It's it's a rare one that you see all players stay alive, but we're going to see that. The only damage that HONORIS really take is to the bomb explosion. But that is just the way it goes sometimes. So we've had a lot of discussions, haven't we, about how to fix this sort of thing, about how to actually make players feel like they have to go for it rather than they have to save. And there are a lot of ideas out there, like loss bonus ideas and certain other settings, of course, that can perhaps incentivize the chance at a retake. But in that case, of course, in the current meta, that is the way it is. CS2, fix it.
Nuke normally not really a map you see that too much on though, right? Retake's
No,
pretty
no,
popular on
true.
Nuke at least, but in that case they just immediately decide against even thinking about the retake. Was peculiar that they one of the nades missed the mark. It was peculiar that they actually left ramp completely open from the CT side there, especially because they had just defended the A bomb side from the A rush. So what are the chances HONORIS just go for that again, right? I mean, not great. And I think Copenhagen Flames did actually stack up that A bomb side anyway. They do still have all their guns in play. 5-2, fantastic start to the map for HONORIS, Trav.
Yeah, this is what I expected from them. It's the map they've played the most in the last 3 months. 23 times, I believe, which is just a hell of a lot of Counter-Strike. So they've been improving a lot as a team as of late. And how close they got to making this year's IEM Rio was we told the tale about how much they've progressed. Obviously had an appearance on LAN as well at CCT Malta Finals, which was a good experience for some of these guys. I can assure you that Taz doesn't need that experience, but it's nice to see him back on LAN again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, quick A play once again. Borup on an off angle. We'll get flashed a bit, but TMB's here to support. Not going to matter though for Borup. Removed by Sobble immediately. Now TMB needs to step up, and he does. He's got the help of Rolls too. That should be absolutely fine. TMB then goes off timing. 2 players on the A site. 1 rafter, 1 top hut. And Taz, who is coming in on a lurk from outside into main, is going to see absolutely nothing. TMB removes him, and that is a good settling round for Copenhagen Flames, of course. Having to full save in the previous, they use their guns perfectly this time around.
Very intelligent, a very intelligent round coming through there from TMB, just in terms of how he goes about the fights there, how he picks and chooses the fights, the angles that he uses for the fights as well. Swings out to get the trade initially, and then repositions on the off angle, knows when to keep forcing the issue and knows when to just fall back and play a bit more passively. So played that one really nicely on top of the hut, gets 3 kills as a reward. HONORIS spend all the money that they have here to afford an investment into the next round, but if they lose this, they'll be reset and Copenhagen Flames will be able to level up the scoreline at that point.
Yeah, and Utility's awful. I mean, sure, they've put in a couple of their early pieces already, but they haven't really got much map control with this. And I say much map control, any map control. And they've got 3 flashes and a Molotov left. That is not the best. It makes you wonder what their best choice is, really, from this particular scenario. Maybe a ramp play again could be the way to go, because you can just flash your way into that position, don't necessarily need a smoke. So, I have to see. Ralls is pushed up close toward ramp as well, so he's in a good spot to defend if they do decide to pop in toward this position. Unitek only with that P250, of course, as well, sacrificing himself in this round as the IGL. Ooh, that was close.
HONORIS have been putting so much of their attention and focus towards the inner bomb site here so far throughout the half. A lot of space left outside. Copenhagen Flames haven't been too keen to try and exploit that. As you suggest, looks like it's just going to be a breach in towards the A bomb site here. Very light on utility. Molly for a top of hut, no doubt. Couple flashes over the top. Actually, no, the Molly is towards Squeaky Door right now, so that's not even going to be an option. It's going to be aggression from Copenhagen Flames. They want to play for information and actually going to favor them initially. They get 3 kills. They've only lost 1 in the process. Lunatic with the P250 will fall as well. In the meantime, Samey has been able to make his way down the vent onto the B-bomb site. So a plant guaranteed, but a very difficult 1 versus 3.
It's the first, and I think he knows that TMB's pressuring him down as well. The Gali with the AWP, though, pulls out the dualies. Just hits the insta-headshot, so no worries for Copenhagen Flames. They get it sorted, but HONORIS will be happy with the plant at least. That is a silver lining for sure. But I really love that play, actually, from Copenhagen Flames, because you see a lot of instances of CT sides going for these lobby aggressions, but more sort of mid-round, not late round as that was. That was particularly late round to look for information toward hut, toward lobby. So, yeah, I really like that. And it... most certainly worked out for them.
That's probably part of exactly why it worked out so well, right? Because if we weren't expecting it, HONORIS certainly weren't expecting it. We have X-Ray, and it almost caught us off guard as well. Ooh. Great shot there from Sobol, just destroys TMB as he crosses out into the open. Just pistols in the round here for HONORIS, but they certainly still have a bite.
Rolls. He's probably a little bit close to Borup to be able to play it off the back of him, but as you say, I mean, pistols can easily take around just like that. Of course, that previous round as well was just the timing of that lobby play was, I think, as you saw, I think it was Sami, I believe, who got down toward the lower side with about 15 seconds to go when he got the bomb down. So this shows what kind of late duel that was, and what incredible timing it was, and great use of the third-person camera as well, of course, from our observer to see that all play out as they were pushing into each other. Sobble looking for more, but his early one dig is all he can get in this one. Ral's defending from the main position, and Borup in the end does get traded. And there's a chance perhaps Lunatic can pick up this bomb, but no. Burfman Sky had already advanced toward the rafters. Ryko may have found the AK, but if he can find one more kill, it would be a minor miracle. Rals will not choose to show himself on low HP. So I'm wondering whether Ryko might consider a save here, even though he can buy next round.
Yeah, it makes sense to just save the AK, got the smoke as well. Forward armor, full utility going into that next round. Might even work out here for Rals on the angle. Oh, Rals has spotted him. He's so low on health. Labored spray. Ryko didn't really have a response, and Rals will upgrade to the AK. Never mind, he doesn't actually make it in time. That's unfortunate.
Unlucky.
Okay, well, 5-all. Copenhagen Flames have leveled up the scoreline. We started to see what they're capable of here on the CT side.
I did think this would be close. I really did think. I mean, again, at very early stages, it could easily see one of these two teams streak to like a 16-7 at this point. But I really did think this whole series would be very, very tight. And we are seeing that early on.
Yeah, absolutely. Back and forth here. Regali with the AWP. We haven't really seen him look to try and impose himself at the start of the round. Will miss the shot there, and looks like he's a bit reluctant to try and fall away. Concerned about what might come through from Silo, but he will successfully get back into the A bomb site.
That's what I love to see from an AWPer. Just take some initiative toward outside red. Look deep into toward T-spawn, try and get a pick. We gave it a go and saw a jump, but no more than that. HONORIS lurking their way back into lobby, and I believe trying to position themselves to possibly go for an A execute again here. I wouldn't be surprised, because Ryko and Sami have a good belt of utility to throw that same sort of play coming in. Just sort of holding in a default right now, and maybe a ramp play could also be a possibility as Rals shows his presence there. There we go.
Certainly options available. Going to be the inner site once again, or at least the inside part of the map. 40 seconds left on the clock. Lunatic's in towards the lower side. He's in towards Secret. Looks like he's just trying to take the attention. The double man setup here for Bird from Sky and TMB will be good for the first, but that's a lot of information for Lunatic, and that's going to prompt his teammates to start to make their way in towards the safe bomb site. Borup is standing in the flames. He'll definitely go down, gets a kill before he does, takes the attention away from his teammates. They're all able to thrive as a result, and Copenhagen Flames get themselves the lead for the first time on the map.
Very, very nice. Bird from Sky flies up the vents at just the right time to make sure there's no chance for HONORIS to get onto the site. Regali locking it down from heaven as well after rotating all the way around. I assume he was boosted up actually, Regali, no? Was he boosted up on top of Hut? I actually can't remember. But either way.
I couldn't tell you, Trav, I'm afraid.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. Sometimes we miss things. There's a shake of the head from the
observer.
observer.
There's a lot going on. Yeah, he's not impressed
listen,
with us,
we have people, exactly. We have people who can help us at every given moment, and our observer Jonas is certainly one of those people. So I believe that was not the case. Perhaps he was actually... We
there we go.
saw it from the third person.
He's communicating with us? Okay. I thought he was just upset with us for not having the answer.
Maybe he is. Maybe it was a double-sided message.
HONORIS did have a strong start to the map, but it also felt like Copenhagen Flames were just taking a bit of time to get themselves into the game. It's not like Copenhagen Flames were playing their best Counter-Strike and HONORIS were still getting themselves ahead. Now we're starting to see what Copenhagen Flames are capable of. Now they're in the groove. They can get themselves a 2-round lead here, should pretty comfortably make that happen. Oh, Sami.
Well, it's a little bit of pressure, but he's got support. Absolutely fine.
Two bullets.
Two bullets left, yeah, but thankfully for his sake, only one person left in Taz. Can't can't get the one kill with the PT50, so it's a clean
Man.
sweep for Copenhagen Flames, and their money is now looking tasty, to say the least.
Borup's been doing a great job on the anchor role here for Copenhagen Flames. He's up to 13 kills now. Phenomenal work on that A-bomb site. And actually, Regali couldn't say enough about Borup, by the way, just in terms of which of his teammates sort of impressed him the most in terms of their mechanical ability. He said that Borup has the best aim, like, out of his teammates. So he had a lot to say about Borup and sort of his ceiling and how comfortable he is right now. He says he's playing some of his best Counter-Strike from, you know, the peak heroic days type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, Borup has certainly improved in form of late. I think previously he was playing a lot of the really hard roles on Copenhagen Flames for a while. I mean, it was Bianca on Vertigo, for example, stuff like that, which is often a situation where you can only go 1-for-1. So, as you can see, he's got a bit more of an active role, it feels like, in this particular map on a site Nuke. A stop of utility. A lot of noise being made, and Bertha could be able to walk into his death here. Yeah, they had no idea. No information whatsoever. That is a rough one for Bird from Sky. Just walk straight into Taz. Freest kill in the world for him. But at least for Copenhagen Flames' sake, they do get the kill back immediately. So 4v4, back even again.
Yeah, very rare to see Bird from Sky get caught off like that. Normally he got his wits about him. There's a huge amount of space on that A-bomb site right now as well, Trav. And they're going to be taking that space as well. Borup's going to hear all these footsteps. He can't do much about it, though, residing in the vent right now. Going to be relaying the information through to his teammates. But HONORIS, they're the ones in the advantage right now.
Yeah, this is not the situation where you can fly up the vents. We saw Bird from Sky do it, but that was in the midst of the play, not after the play's already happened. And yeah, that's a situation you just can't afford to throw your life away in. Regardless, going to stomp his way in and work his way on the ladder. Using an incendiary perhaps to go for a retake. He's become a T player suddenly.
Yes.
From that position, but Sammy is taking advantage of that brilliantly. Still might not work out though. Borup gets all the kills, and now it's only Sammy in this clutch. 1 versus 3 it would be. He needs 4 kills to complete it. There's a player directly above him. He looks for TMB and finds it, but Rolls is on the bomb. He just gets it in time. Great stuff from Sammy. Oh my goodness, that was brilliant initiative when he realized where Regali was. Everything else in that clutch was spot on.
I think they missed the smoke there. Well, I'm sure there was a smoke thrown in the 2 versus 1. They knew that Sammy was in towards lobby. I think they dropped the smoke towards Hut, if I'm not mistaken. I might be tripping and off my rocket right now, but I'm sure there was a smoke that was deployed. I was wondering why they didn't just underarm it on the bomb itself, because if there was a smoke on the bomb there, Rolls wins the round. There was just so little time left on the defuse, but because he's left exposed, Sammy's able to get the kill, completes the clutch for his team, and HONORIS win another round back. Big round for them to win.
It is. Yeah, that's huge to get some control back. Keeps them within 1 still. This is a pretty decent T-half as it stands. And now finally, Copenhagen Flames are trying a bit more outside aggression. And oh my goodness, the fights are ridiculous. Lunatic got the spray transfer there on Bird from Sky. And he worked his way back through that smoke. That was an insane recovery to somehow get 2 there. But look at Sobel, always got the play in the palm of his hands here. He's behind Borup, and look at Raiko. They can see the communications right in front of your very eyes. There's the kill. And now Raiko can join him up with him on the site, and he can plant safe as well. Regali got his kill toward outside, so they knew that he was there. Rail's ready to rotate in. 2v2 on this retake, and a smoke for main is awful. Smoke. That is not what they wanted whatsoever, and it gives Regali a huge gap to play with. It's not even a gap, it's just not there almost. That's how bad it is. Regali looking to try and peek on timing, but Subble still has that angle. Rolls needs to help out at some point here. But that smoke is proving to be an issue, and Raiko takes it nicely. Subble finishes off the last, and we're back even again at 7 each.
Yeah, that's almost entirely thanks to Sobel. Okay, also shout out to Lunatic for that insane spray transfer there, just preemptively pivoting across towards Mouth. That was a great second kill out of him. But I love how proactive Sobel is. I love how he takes the initiative and he pushes into the A-bomb site amongst all that chaos towards outside. Completely catches Borup off guard. And you could see, as he said, he was relaying the information through to Raiko, gets him as far forward as he can in towards Hut. So as soon as he gets the kill, they plant the bomb. No time for Copenhagen Flames to respond, and then they lock it down in the post plant.
Yep. Final round of the half. Regali again goes for that, and actually does manage to get himself a 1-for-1 somehow. He took out Lunatic behind, I believe, the person he was actually shooting at in Taz. So Taz actually gets that trade straight away. In the same tick of the round. TMB shows his presence toward credit card, but Sammy's watching for Bird from Sky. That's a really nice way to get another pick. HONORIS could be on the edge But taking an 8-7 here. TMB spotted Taz walking to garage, and there's a big gap in the smoke here. Raiko's looking for something. What is TMB's timing like? Somehow he's avoided everything until finally that smoke fades. And Raiko rips his head off. Rals is working his way in toward lobby, but it is being watched. Does actually go down, but the damage is significant. So it's basically all going to be on Borup here. Toward the back of the A-site silo. Raiko still has the bomb. That's safe at the moment. And presence is still being shown. But Taz is going to work his way up toward heaven here. And come right behind Borup at the worst possible time. He is considering it, thankfully. But he's being pinched from both angles, which is the issue. Flash for Sammy, that will get Taz into the action. Borup gets the frag, but they're actually not close enough to really pressure him down. So down the vents they go to B. And that is the perfect call.
Yeah, really good little decision-making coming through there from HONORIS. Split decision-making as they go down the vent. Both of the players towards the top side of the map. If Copenhagen Flames going to go try drop down the vent. Not the cleanest movement there from Borup. Hangs a little bit longer than he would have liked. And Sammy will land a leg shot as a result. Both Rals and Borup incredibly low. 34 points of health between the two of them. They do have kits. There's a little bit of utility in the way of an HE grenade, but Sammy out in the open, off angle, Tech 9 taking up free frag. Nice clean shot coming through from him. Rals will go down as well. HONORIS close out the first half with their noses in front. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, it's the second half of Nuke.
Hey Future Pros! I saw Big doing a nifty little boost on Nuke during the European Minor Open qualifiers, so I thought I'd quickly show you all how to recreate it. To do this boost, you'll need 2 Future Pros and 1 orb. Future Pro number 1, you'll be acting as the stool. It's important work and your contribution is appreciated. Run over and hop onto the far left railing and crouch down. When Future Pro 2 is on your head, stand when they jump and then just chill out. Future Pro number 2, you will get to have all the fun. Follow Future Pro 1 and get onto their head using the close railing. Jump again to allow your stool to stand. Now aim towards this gap and line yourself up so this railing lines up with the edge of the direct close wall. Position your scope so you're aiming just below the painted blue section. Then fire your orb when the timer is just about to change from 148 to 147. Here you can see the exact moment when CSN made his shot. And that's it. With a bit of luck and a willing teammate, I'm sure you can hit this shot at least 1 in every 100 rounds. Good luck. Hey Future Pros! Locking down mid as a CT can put you in a good spot in a round of Ancient. So let's check out the smoke incendiary combo that the Chad Sponge Birchall likes to throw. Get into the middle of the doorway just before the stairs. Aim to the vines at the extended leafy bit and throw your smoke. Then quickly position your crosshair at the tip of this leaf and walk forward and throw the incendiary instantly. These nades will surely make the T's mad and make them hopefully respect the util. If you want to change it up, you can also throw your incendiary at the same smoke lineup for a deep coverage of the elbow area. Good luck holding mid and make sure to throw your nades fast. Hey Future Pros! Having a good A exec on Dust 2 can make your life so much easier. So today I'll show you the Na'Vi A exec, which they pulled off perfectly on a force buy. To do this exec, you'll need 4 Future Pros, 4 smokes, 3 flashes, and a molly. Future Pro number 1. You'll be throwing the Xbox smoke to help your team get short control. To throw the smoke, get into this back corner. Crouch down and aim at this shadow. Then stand up and jump throw the smoke. Now get your team to get short control, but be careful as there could be a pesky CT chillin'. Future Pro number 2. You'll be throwing the one-way smoke, 2 flashes, and a short molly.
A great T half from HONORIS, 8-7. I'll be very happy with that considering they're at 1.75 down. They clean up the last few rounds of the half and now onto the CT side of their pick. I think they'll be pretty happy with a great chance to close this one out. Doolies on Lunatic, grenade on Taz, and a flashbang to boot as well. And the T-Surge utility has already been thrown in from Copenhagen Flames as Bird from Sky. And the rest of his team actually make his way for a fast drop outside. Sammy looks to try and fight it. He has managed to get that opening kill done, and Raiko's there to help out too. Lovely tap coming in from Sammy. Finally, he'll go down, but HONORIS do have the man advantage.
Sammy single-handedly ruins that whole plan there for Copenhagen Flames. Eventually, well, he won't go down just yet. It's Sobol who's fallen. Sammy has also been taken down. 2 versus 2 as a result, though. Actually, a great recovery coming through from Copenhagen Flames. Taz gets stinked, and Raz forced the issue to finish off the frag. Only Lunatic left remaining in the 1 versus 2. A huge amount of time on the clock here as well. He's hoping and praying that they make their way up heaven in towards that A bomb site, but it's not the case. Make their way through hell down towards the ramp, and it's going to be a very difficult retake here for Lunatic.
That is
Such an important pistol round here for Copenhagen Flames, Trav.
Oh, for sure, yeah. And that was a nice, actually, a nice play from Copenhagen Flames. It's a weird one, going on silo with the Glocks and, you know, fighting, jumping down with a bit of a strafe up toward hell. But Lunatic, possibility he's guessed right here. He's gone down the vent silently with the dualies. Only 5 and 12 so far, as you can see. It's always him and Taz who have that sort of rating, which is why HONORIS do need their Raiko, Sammy, Sobol carry to play well and do well at this particular level. Door open. Lunatic now will be walking into Rals. He's just shoulder peeking at the moment, and there's the information. And now he'll have to chase him down. The IGL needs to somehow find a way through this one. Pre-fire does hit one and does manage to spam down Regali, and now there's a good chance, but Rals was always going to be in position. And that gets the pistol round sorted. Close but no cigar for Lunatic.
Yeah, great trade there from Rals to make sure that they do get across the line in the round. It was looking pretty shaky at one point there for Copenhagen Flames after Sammy gets those kills towards outside. Makes so much of his position in towards Garage. The initial plan thwarted there for Copenhagen Flames, but they're able to recover. Maintained impressive composure. And as you sort of you point out there, the numbers look pretty bleak right now for Lunatic and Taz. 6 and 5 kills respectively, and Sobol's got 8. You see, that's the problem. When one of the core 3 also struggle and they're not consistently positive throughout the whole map, then you can start to see the deficiencies in the fragging power. They are still 8 all though. It's going to be a force buy that comes through from HONORIS. They go for the lobby crunch, but it's been shut down by Copenhagen Flames. They had their wits about them and they were ready to welcome the CT side, although it's like such low HP. Oh my god, I thought for a second Borup might fall as well.
Close. Very close indeed. That could have easily made it a 1v1, but he was always going to get caught in the back, so they had that insurance policy, and the force buy is removed. So HONORIS will be saving again. Copenhagen Flames will have a 10-8 lead. I will say, Hayes, that it's a bit of an in-joke between me and a few friends that every single time that I've casted Copenhagen Flames on my personal stream, they've lost, and I'm kind of a mini curse for them. So let's see if they can break that curse, at least in the first map coming in today. It's going to be a fast A play. It's only against these pistols. And doing a good job of it. Taz will get himself one with that CZ. But they've managed to keep 4 players up. 2 back 10s still in action. They can go hunting for Sobol, who's currently toward outside.
That didn't even prove to be true the other day when we casted that EDC matchup, right? When Voivoda beat them 2-0, and you even mentioned at the start of that broadcast, like, listen, guys, just so you know, Flames are probably going to lose this just because I'm casting their game. I'm the omen. But you know what? They're in a good position here. They're 10-8 up. Sure, it's a T side of Nuke, but you back this team on any T side to be able to put up a competitive half. Both teams have looked a bit shaky, have looked a bit touch and go at some points, but they've also had moments where they've looked impressive. Who can start to iron out their performances here and make sure that they don't make too many mistakes in these rounds to come. It's not necessarily about who can be the best team, it's about who can be the cleanest, who can have the higher floor here between HONORIS and Copenhagen Flames right now on Nuke.
For sure, for sure. So, we saw what HONORIS decided to do with their quote-unquote bonus round in that first half. What do Copenhagen Flames do? Because this isn't necessarily a bonus round. You've just got your IGL on the map 10, which isn't that unusual. So, something fast could be the same thing that HONORIS wanted to do, or did do. Copenhagen Flames, will they copy or will they not? Outside with 3 players at the moment, door being blown open. TNB showing presence, and the damage recovered is insane for HONORIS. Rals and Borup down to 31 and 25 health off the back of their fast outside play. The nades doing God's work.
That's, wow, it doesn't get better than that. Unconfirmed damage, of course, but still. They are limping their way through the rest of the round here, Trav. And the limbs are, well, a couple of them have blown off.
Yeah, walking wounded now. 3 players, basically. Here is the boost to get Raiko back onto the rafters, so he has a rotate toward heaven if needed. Sure, the HONORIS utility's a slight issue. They've just thrown in their final re-smoke, so they only have 2 flashes remaining, but with the opening damage done, I think they'll be pretty content and they can just win these aim duels straight up.
Yeah. Feels like it's going to be on TMB and Bird from Sky here, the 2 players on full health to try and find entries in the round. Does look like they're going to just try and breach and burst into this A bomb site, test the defense. Neutral starts to rain in. Yeah. What's the defense looking like? There's actually only 2 players on the same bomb site right now, and Taz is somewhat focused towards outside. I think it's actually only Raiko on the rafters who's going to be able to try and do something about this hit coming through.
Oh yeah, and Taz has been removed outside as well. Bird from Sky on the AK instead, of course. Raiko only gets the 1 from his position, so Semi has to get some frags, and it's not going to happen. Copenhagen Flames, despite their health, are fighting their way into this one. TMB's taking Lunatic as well. Sobble's desperately trying to grab that AWP, and finally gets it done. But that's only to save it, and TMB could be about to cut that off as well. Sobble holds it. Misses the shot. Now TMB can put a lot of pressure on him. 2 players are coming his way too. Surely he's not one for this world. There we go. Riles removes him. This is great stuff from Copenhagen Flames running riot early on this T side. Despite the damage, that was a great decision to make, especially with that lurk outside from Bird from Sky.
Yeah, considering they fall as low as they do at the start of the round, but they're still able to win the round, keeping 4 players alive is incredibly impressive. Near flawless execute in towards that A bomb site, and as you say, that kill from Bird from Sky, that's the frag to unlock the round. That's what alleviates so much pressure, unlocks that door on the A bomb site. Raiko only good for a single kill. The flashes were also on point, right? The AWP that had rotated up wasn't able to do anything there. Samey was just locked out by the nature of the utility.
Forward ramp this time against it's a slight half by HONORIS, so they need to be careful. Sobble quite significantly overstays his welcome there, and it goes down quickly. You'd thought that maybe pushing down with his teammate Samey could give his team
look at this.
a little bit more of a
They dodged the
helping
bullet,
hand,
Trav.
but yeah, there were 2 players down there, and guess what? Copenhagen Flames have made some noise, tried to distract it, and guess what? They're straight through hell, up to heaven, and down toward A. No way in for HONORIS. Exit frags are now the order of the day.
What a beautiful read there coming through from Copenhagen Flames. They smelt the rat. Now it's just about keeping numbers alive. They're going to be in a great position at the end of this round. We're going up 12-8, particularly if they can keep majority of their players alive. Look at their economy already as things stand. HONORIS yet to win around here on the CT side, Trav. They came into it with 8 to their name on their own map pick.
Yeah.
You always back a team to win from that position on the CT side of Nuke.
Well, these days we are seeing Nuke sort of, you know, even during the huge stint of the A1S being incredibly powerful, pre-nerf, we saw a lot of Nuke T-halves look pretty decent. Nuke in general now, since that nerf, has sort of gone into more of a consistent 8-7 as we saw, or more, even more of a sort of 9-6 T side instance, which seems to be happening quite a lot. And as you can see, T sides have kind of been king for Copenhagen Flames so far, but we're all experts after the event, so let's see how it transpires for the rest of this half. HONORIS now have the AWP up on Samey. Lunatic on the MP9 only, but doesn't matter. That is absolutely fine.
This is the round they need to win though, right? If they lose this round, then things start to get real pear-shaped at that point for HONORIS.
Yep. From TMB. Bird from Sky. Scouting. Top of Silo. Silo or Marshmallow? What's your choice?
I go Silo.
Okay.
I mean, I would say it's just like the more formal option, but
Yeah.
we've got Donut on Ancient, right?
True.
So, not
You're a
always about the
marshmallow
formal
enjoyer?
option. Just when you're camping, you know, over the fire, maybe with some Mari biscuits and a piece of chocolate in between.
Oh, not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
And that opening frag for Samey wasn't bad either. That was all the way back from hell. You saw the angle from the third person, from Riles' POV. Of how he
I would
basically
still
didn't
say
see
though
it.
that marshmallows are overrated.
Yeah, fair enough.
People act like they're God's gift in terms of sweets, right? They're just,
It's not.
they're okay. Yeah. Okay. Back into the game, back into focusing on Counter-Strike. Yeah. It's an important opening kill coming through from Samey. At least in the meantime, Bird from Sky has been able to make his way down in towards Secrets. So there is still positional control here for Copenhagen Flames to try and play with. They're going to make their way in towards ramp. They've been able to force Sobel back. Raiko's the man who's making sure that Bird from Sky can't actually get into the site himself, catches him on the cross, big kill, Sobel, position made known, misses his spray, cost him his life, Raiko falls as well, he was the first responder, Lunatic gonna try and get himself in the mix with that MP9, will take down Borup, and that disrupts the bomb pump, but there's no time, Trav. 7 seconds left remaining, they have to commit to the plant, Lunatic has swung wide, there's a plant here, if he can deny it, Samey steps up, oh my god, even takes a second to line up the shot, and he wins the round.
Oh, the double doors being open is the issue for Copenhagen Flames, but the clock was a bigger one. Goodness me, that was a wild set of circumstances. Lunatic did a great job there, just, you know, rushing in. After the trades came in from Regali, so they took down that second player towards single door. And Lunatic just comes in, ADs with the MP9, makes himself hard to hit. Manages to get that one more kill, and even though the MAC-10 got that one rotating player, he had to go back to the site to help out, which left it open for Samey to win the round all by himself. In the following round, TNB's a lucky boy to be alive. 6 HP, his only escape is down the vents, and how he's alive, I'm actually not sure. I'm not sure he will know himself about how he's escaped that one, but HONORIS, a lifeline thanks to Samey. But of course, they did win that round with only him alive, so money is an issue for the future.
Yeah, they're still vulnerable for sure. And if you're TMB, well, they know that you're down in the vent, right? So that gives you a little bit more liberty to play. You don't have to be as worried about giving away information. Actually, Sobel, who's rotated down in towards that B bomb site, though, so that creates a bit of space because obviously now Samey's posted up on ramp. Rolls with the AK, looking to edge his way forward. Timing couldn't have been worse, though, as he shifts off the angle. Raiko appears. Kill comes through for the CT side. Another opening frag for HONORIS. They converted the previous into a round win. Oh, okay. Kill there for Borup. There's still more where that comes from, though. Samey with the AWP gets a double. Taz in the mix as well. Multi-kills are plenty, and HONORIS are showing some resolve.
Good hold, good hold. As soon as that kill came through from Borup, especially that second one, I was like, uh-oh. Borup's going to show up again here. He's 25 and 14 in this game as Borup. He's having an absolute worldie at the moment, but yeah, good hold. And then Taz came in at the right time to finish off the last 2 kills. As we said earlier, Taz has slow games these days. It's just the way it is, but he does pop up occasionally with a couple of big kills at the end of some important rounds.
Needed more consistency here, though. Still right up against it, still feeling the pressure. Another full investment out of Copenhagen Flames. That round loss bonus starting to come into effect now as well. So much pressure on HONORIS here on their CT side that it's just Copenhagen Flames don't waver, man. They built up so much money as well, so it's just gun round after gun round right now. And kills continue to come through for the T side in these rounds that they're losing, right? So it means that not like the economic situation's improving for HONORIS either.
Don't worry, TME, we didn't see that. Tried to make the jump towards Silo and missed. Happens to the best of us.
Makes me feel like I'm watching myself there, Trav.
Is your movement not very good?
I mean, that's a subjective question.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't answer subjective questions.
We saw the lineup towards the T roof there. Molotov's being thrown in. Nice little third-person camera angle there to show all 3 players going for that strategy. But they're not going to pounce toward A straight away. It's a similar strategy to the pistol round, actually. Just a slight variation on it. 2 players leaping in and across to hell. Taz letting them go, but obviously can hear that and transfer that information to his teammates. Both from Sky and TNB now just holding for aggression with 30 seconds to go, but it's going to have to be them that will have to push. They're going to want to get themselves onto a site here. Samey with the AWP. And now Raiko's going to go searching. It's going to be a bad time to do so. 19 seconds. The time's going to be an issue against the Copenhagen Flames.
No.
But the entries are going so well. Bird from Sky hits another. And Lunatic and Taz are locked out of the equation. The bomb is safe this time. And Copenhagen Flames are going to reach 13.
I was wondering how on earth do Copenhagen Flames finish this round? There was like 30 seconds left on the clock and Bird from Sky was still sort of clearing out heaven. They were still walking around outside. Then they decide they're actually just going to split their way in towards the B bomb site. Huge opening kills there to get their way through secrets and through ramp into that B site as well. And that's a very successful round coming through from Copenhagen Flames. I love that round out of them. I just love how composed they remain even though the clock is running low. They still commit to the plan. Everyone knows exactly what's required of them. And it is going to be their 13th round. HONORIS feeling the pressure, looking to just try and save with the guns that they've got in play. And it looks like they'll be able to make that happen at least.
That is something. Be careful. He's tempted to try and take this kill, but keeping that second rifle, I would say, is a priority. And yes, he does decide to hide in the end. So 10 for HONORIS, but 13 for Copenhagen Flames. in the end, that previous round did kind of rely on them just winning those duels toward ramp, coming in
Yeah.
from that big wrap. Kind of crazy, really, but in the end, Raiko, he went looking for more information, walking up towards Secret at that particular timing, walked into 2 players, and I think it was kind of obvious that B had to be the idea. To figure it out.
At the same time, felt like there were quite a few missed shots there from HONORIS as well that, you know,
That's true.
also cost them.
Ouch.
Oh, we saw that one. I'm afraid, Trav. Can't cover that one up.
No, that's some IGL movement there. Don't worry. This guy not known for his KZ, but all good. They do have an opening pick to work with, thanks to Ralls. Remove Taz from the equation immediately. It does make you think, doesn't it? Like, the state of HONORIS as it stands, we know that Taz is a legend and all that, but to have the issue of needing 3 players to step up all the time, it's a big one, but Lunatic, he is being a lunatic at the moment. Will get caught by Ralls, but that's a superb hold, and he's one of the players that I mentioned does need to step up. That's a fantastic triple from him. Bomb drop towards Squeaky as well. They know where Ralls is. Players toward ramp. Spray can't connect, and Sobble gets it done. So that is a big lifeline. 3 players alive. Very, very nice.
Huge impact coming through there from Lunatic with the triple kill. He's absolutely getting his game online now. 14 frags in total on the map, but that 3K out of him was monumental. And
Yeah,
I never expected him to get the 3rd kill there.
No, absolutely. And it's funny because I was just about going into the sentence of, well, it's those couple of players that need to step up. They're the ones that are often bottom of the scoreboard. You need to see Sobble, Raiko, and Sammy perform amazingly to get HONORIS wins at this level, which has been happening, which is why they've been performing so well. But makes you wonder about the future of HONORIS. They could be a very, very good team if one day Taz does step down, but obviously that's for the future. He does his best.
Coach roll.
Yeah. See how that goes. Long range from Sammy. Only gets that 1, and Rosenberg and Sky work it out again, but there's some positioning going on, some posturing for HONORIS. Unfortunately, they're a man down now, and both players are down toward B, so Copenhagen Flames in a good spot again. Sobble and Lunatic are going to go in together here, or are they? So they might be trying to push double secret to look for information. Raz is only there alone with the bomb at the moment, so if they found him, that would be a huge amount of information, but right now it's just a standoff.
Still such a massive gamble here from HONORIS to commit both of their players in towards Secret right now. I'd love to see Copenhagen Flames just use one of their players to try and get information. Regalia has his knife out. What's going on, Copenhagen Flames? They've dropped the bomb. TMB realizes there's nobody on the A bomb side. That's what I was saying. Just use one player to try and get information. Figure out what's going on in terms of the CTs and how they've set themselves up. Let TMB clear out that A bomb site or find a player there and then make a decision to commit afterwards. Regalia with his knife out as well.
My goodness. Regali's dropped the bomb and he's also dropped the ball there, I'm afraid. That was not a smart play. At all times, keep your gun drawn, and now this smoke makes it impossible for TMB. He'll be walking straight into Sobble. 13 seconds anyway. He's going to have to look for the kills. There is the first kill, but Lunatic can just escape here.
Yeah, he's got to
get away as far as possible, and he will do exactly that. He is most certainly safe. TMB realizes it. Frustration, of course. That was not a smart decision. It makes you wonder, like, I mean, obviously, we're just here from the third person. We can see everything. We've got the X-ray. We've got the sort of post-round analysis and post-moment analysis to talk about. We don't know the communication. We're not in the team speak with them. But it does make you wonder what the thought process was behind that, with TMB ready to clear out A like he was.
Yeah. They jumped the gun a little bit. And it's cost them economically. Do they want to go for the full investment? I mean, that's something that is very common for Copenhagen Flames, right, Trav?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They love a good force buy.
They annoy me with it as well. There was a game I think we did. I'm not sure if we did it, actually, but it was a game the other day. And they just kept forcing. But they were keeping the CT economy very low consistently. But it was getting to a state of, I think it was like 4 like Mac 10 Tech 9 force buys in a row. And it's
I think it was that game against Voivod. I'm sure it was.
It was.
Yeah, I think it was.
I think you're right.
It was on Inferno, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the European Development Championship. Yeah, like that Inferno game, that constant force buy was frustrating to watch. especially when it doesn't keep working. Obviously, we'll sing Burton Sky's praises and call him a genius if it does work.
Oh, that's
but
huge.
But guess what? I mean, Borup is now 26 and 17 in this game. He's been hitting every single headshot. So if he's feeling it like this, then why not get him on the AK, get at least one Galil to support him, and put some pistols in play too. You never know. It can work out.
I love how he takes around by the scruff of the neck from the get-go as well, just swinging out a squeaky door like that, forcing a fight very early on. Knows that he has to be the difference maker. That's why he decides to get so aggressive. I love that view there, by the way. Just the, almost like the transparent container there, so we can get extra view. Was that just a GoTV bug? I don't know.
I'm not sure. That was a bit weird. I haven't seen that before, but all good.
Either way. Source 2.
Source 2. Valve. Tomorrow. Please. Say me.
Is anyone in lobby right now? It's Spurt from Sky. Okay, he's on top of the roof.
He's on top. So they're looking to try and take control of this. And guess what? Guess what, Hayes? Matthew, they're walking into the position again.
Oh no,
All
Travis.
4 players, and sure, both from Sky's on T roof, and Stubble's wary of that. But he's got his teammates to support it, but never mind. Regali just hits an absolute banger toward Lunatic, and then Borup swings and takes it at the same time. Taz locked behind the main smoke. Regali's going to get the bomb planted. I'm pretty sure, yes, he is safe. Oh my goodness. Copenhagen Flames just make this happen so much for them, don't they? They're going to try and take advantage of it too. Straight through the smoke. Taz only gets 1. They knew it was Taz, so push him down. Give him no chance to get any exit kills or keep that gun. And guess what? The 4 spies worked. It's 14-12. And HONORIS, they've got nothing. They've got pots and pans.
Massive amounts of impact coming through there from Borup with the AK. Hero AK, 2 kills coming through from him. Clean frags at that as well. HONORIS just get completely overrun. Looks like they're going to go for a 4 spy of their own here. They need to win this force, otherwise it's pretty much a free 16th round for Copenhagen Flames in the next. What a fantastic T side we've seen out of the Danish squad here, Trav, in this first map.
Yeah, HONORIS have no choice but to go for the full 4 spy.
Even with that previous round, right, when they had to come back into lobby there, they've just dealt with all those threats so well.
Yeah. I mean, listen, as I said, I'm very willing to make Bird from Sky make me look silly. He's made himself look silly a few times, but that's only, expert self to the event sort of thing. That situation, that 4 spy, with Borup on the AK when he's been looking so hot, the perfect timing on that, especially as HONORIS were 1 loss away from having a broken economy. It might just be enough to push Copenhagen Flames through to the finish line on Nuke here.
Incredible composure so far from them on this T side. Even rounds that they've been losing, they've been asking a lot of questions, so it's just been so much pressure on the Polish team. They came into this half with 8 rounds to their name on their map pick. They would have been feeling really good about that first half performance, but certainly not the case anymore. 3 players heading in towards heaven here for the T side. Bomb in and amongst the mix. He's looking in the direction with the Deeg, but how does he multi-kill from this position? No, gives his position away there. Allows for Bird from Sky to swing out, takes damage, but his teammates off the back of that will get the trade. Sobol actually doubled down. He's come up the ladder. Samey, phenomenal headshot coming through from him. That was a quick 4 versus 2 that's all of a sudden pivoted into a 1 versus 2, and TMB, he's trying to pick up the pieces. The bomb's been dropped as well.
16 seconds, and Sobel's picked up the AK and got it done. Oh my goodness. How on earth have they recovered that? Oh, the quick flank up the ladder from Sobel, that's what gets it done. I thought as soon as we saw the final CT on the A bomb site burning, I was thinking, okay, well, this one's done. Sobel then says, hello. And guess what? HONORIS have kept Copenhagen Flames at bay from that map point. And now it's game on again. Look at their buy in comparison to Copenhagen Flames' buy. If they can sort this one out, we've got a guaranteed round 30 coming in here. I mentioned these 2 teams will be close. Guess what? It's as close as ever.
Not only that, but if HONORIS win this round, they'll get themselves to map point first. Huge recovery in that round there. Major implications as well.
Oh, good damage as well from Taz through the smoke. Borup down low. You would think that Borup maybe, if he wasn't having such a good game, he'd maybe drop that AK over to TMB, but I'd still fancy him on that.
Trav.
There you go. They've decided to switch it.
Passes it to Rals, fair enough. But like I said, there's no reaction from HONORIS to the fact that somebody might have crossed in towards Secret here from the T side. That drop down would have been heard though, so at least there's an audio cue for the CT side. HONORIS still not reacting, still Sobol committed towards ramp right now.
Wow, Copenhagen Flames taking this so carefully. As you can see, boosting on both angles. Usually you see one for the double door angle, not the single door angle. They're really trying to dot all the I's on this one, but can they
Oh,
cross
man.
all the T's? They're about to burst in towards single door, and guess what? They're going to have a free plant.
No. It feels like HONORIS have just given up way too much space here in the round. It's going to have to be a 5 versus 5 retake. They've got a single kit. No smoke grenades to aid their cause here on the retake. Do they even go for this, Trav? Because if they lose this, there's no money. We saw a round earlier where Copenhagen Flames saved with all 5 players alive on their CT side, and it looks like we're going to see the same here once again from HONORIS. Oh, that's so rough from them after winning the previous round the way that they do. To lose this round in this fashion, heartbreaking.
That is painful. And painful to watch as well. I'm sure anyone realizes that none of us really want to see a 5v5 save at this stage of a game, but and the unfortunate situation is that it makes so much sense. HONORIS are going to have absolutely nothing. As you can see, there's the loss bonus, look. They would have had 1,400, 2k, maybe 1,000 around 3, and with no guns whatsoever. That's just a simple fact of the matter. So they're going to have to play for OT. Copenhagen Flames make the perfect call at the perfect time. They took it really slowly, and even that Regali drop down we both mentioned, making that sound cue, didn't force as many rotations as I thought it would. HONORIS stayed put. Unfortunately, that means Copenhagen Flames get map points.
Yeah, such a big gamble there from HONORIS not to actually rotate and hope that Copenhagen Flames would go back up towards that A bomb site. Wasn't the case. 2 map points here up for grabs for Copenhagen Flames. Otherwise, it's going to be overtime. Keep in mind, this is HONORIS' map pick. And with Ancient coming up next, it feels like Nuke is a bit of a must-win affair here for the Polish team.
Yeah, Ancient is a Copenhagen Flames stronghold at the moment. It's their home. One of their couple, I will say. At this level. Right, 3 players going toward ramp. It's being watched, of course. Head about to pop up. TMB gets the information. Subble has no choice but to drop away. But does he take the initiative? Sammy is here, so he could choose to fight if he really wants to. And he does try it for a split second, but they faked out Sammy beautifully. So they're going to have control of this portion of the map. But of course, they don't have a reason to go toward B completely, because they've forced the rotations down.
Yeah, they'll know that. They're trying to play the situation now. 45 seconds left on the clock. They have to start to make some decisions. Fight forced in towards the locker room. Sammy has support though. The crossfire's been set up. Sammy needs to make sure he doesn't overextend. And because they don't get the kill onto Sammy, it actually looks like they're going to try and change up the approach now, heading back in towards lobby. A bomb site's going to be where they try to finish this one off. It's only Raiko who's on the site itself right now.
Oh no!
Oh no! Gun barrel spotted! Missed spray there from Ross is going to result in the kill here for Lunatic. 24 seconds. Up somehow makes his way into the site. Sammy will frag with the AWP. He's the only player on the site. Hits another shot there onto Bird from Sky. Regali, the next man up to the plate, charging his way forward. Can't find the kill. TMB has to go up the ladder. He goes down 15-14. One more round.
What is going on? That was absolutely wild. Borup again trying his heart out, bless him. 2 quickfire headshots on the site. But HONORIS hold firm. Sammy in the right position at the right time toward the back of the site. Oh, how did they get away with that? Copenhagen Flames got their openings. Riles had his chance, but that whiff is borderline unforgivable. Lunatic was coming up the ladder. His gun barrel showed through the ladder. And now the following round, Copenhagen Flames are just rushing it down vents. Look at the damage they've taken to get down. Copenhagen Flames do love their OT recently. Could we be about to get there again? Bomb's being planted by both the Sky and the Smoke, but Sunwater's going to cancel that immediately, and that's now the bomb in his possession, but TMB's already toward double door. Quick trade, and there was no rotation here quickly, so it's still a 4v4 in a very, very weird situation.
Such an important kill coming through there from TMB, Trav. Taz gonna play catch with the HE grenade. TMB now wants to try force the fight. He knows he would have done damage with the utility. Regali only has a Glock. He goes down. Lunatic finds himself a double. Seen a couple multi-kills out of him. TMB will fall to Raiko. It's all on Riles. 1 versus 3. Sure, he's got the AK. But this is a huge ask out of him to deny overtime and win the map in regulation. Just doesn't seem like it's going to happen.
No. 50 seconds, sure. Time, as you say. It's fine. He can do something with it, but there's going to be crossfires held on this bomb for HONORIS. Enter this map has been absolutely unbelievable. There's going to be some legs to it yet. Raul's now spotted. Raiko does not need to swing. Just wait for the crossfire. Taz is in position, and Taz confirms the OT. We're going to go to a very quick break, and when we're back, we're going to get underway with this overtime.
Hey Future Pros! I saw Big doing a nifty little boost on Nuke during the European Minor Open qualifiers. So I thought
Guess what? There is no break. We love that. We absolutely love that. We're getting straight underway with overtime. And that's exactly what we all want. Can HONORIS pull forward and take their map pick, or will Copenhagen Flames find a way to forget how regulation just panned out for them?
Well, both teams certainly going to feel like they're in with the shot. Bird from Sky finds the perfect timing. I don't know how Lunatic doesn't respond after Bird from Sky drops off the roof. A kill coming through from Rolls as well. There's still work to be done in the round. Samey's been phenomenal with the AWP in the back of the bomb site. Only going to be good for the one kill this time. Flawless round out of Copenhagen Flames. Everything they've tried has worked out perfectly. Sobel actually will complete that kill back through the smoke. Should die to the secret player, no. Rolls doesn't want anything to do with it. He's actually just gone to the vent.
Yeah, 2 HP. He doesn't want to give Sobel any chance at a possibility of a clutch. He is working his way around, but of course he's got no kit, even in OT, so I think we know what's going to happen here. Exit frags, just to add to the tally a bit, maybe will help out. He is creeping in. He might get some kills here, but the round is going to be Copenhagen Flames. There you go. 2 quickfire bursts. Not with many bullets left in the clip either, but no worries. Borok now up to 31.
Yeah. He's had some great form throughout the whole map, both first half and second. He was great anchoring that A bomb side. He's been really good on the T side to find opening kills, a lot of impact out of him. It will be Copenhagen Flames who win the first round of overtime. They weren't able to win either of the 2 at the end of regulation to close out the map, but they can't focus on that. Now look at Bird from Sky. Who else do you know would opt for a Mac 10 in overtime when you have all the money in the world?
This is what we call Bird from Sky-esque. Look at what he's doing. The nades are very, very good, and there you go. They cancel it out really, really well. The rifle's going to try and come in and trade, and Rigali does real good work to somehow find Lunatic, but the trades need to be found, and they're not being found. Taz has a free switch on the ground as well to make sure he doesn't have to put in a reload. Molotov is a bit of a weird bounce, but I think it's actually going to work out pretty well. They are going to dive down the vents. Taz can't find them, but the information, of course, is now known.
Yeah, and actually Sobel's been able to respond, so at least he's on the scene. Raul's looking to try and make his way into the corner to get the bomb plant. Oh, he's taking so much damage. TMP with the big kill there from onto Samey. Oh, Sobel spots the head of Rawls and will win the gunfight there. Yeah, certainly a favorable position. 16 all scoreline leveled up here in overtime as HONORIS win at least a round on their CT half.
Yeah, might mean we'll go on for a little while yet. And the OT halves are 2-1. Often it can spawn more overtimes. A bit like a Formula 1 analogy when safety cars breed safety cars. Some people may know that one.
Yeah, not me, unfortunately.
Listen, it's for the aficionados out there. All good.
Okay, all right. Well, there we go. Now I know where I stand.
It's fine. I love you still.
I have to watch more Drive to Survive to get on your level, Trav.
Yeah, maybe. From Sky down towards Secret. Very quick. He's got control of the vents already. That is a rough one, I think, for HONORIS, really. He can honestly, at this point, it doesn't matter if he shows himself, because they can just pounce. And Lunatic's under a lot of pressure. Taz only gets 1, and they just absolutely burst. No chance for HONORIS. That setup was okay for A, but as soon as that first headshot came in, it distracted Lunatic slightly. And Taz went down. Looked away from main for a split second, and the headshots were perfect. And then Bird from Sky could burst his way up the ladder, up the vents. And of course, unfortunately, Sobel and Samey, they do have to go for this. But look at the health on the rest of the Copenhagen Flames players. It's vaguely doable, but not so much anymore. Oh, that wallbang actually connects toward Bird from Sky slightly. The damage is certainly significant, but they're going to go for a big boy triple swing, and they get it done. That's the way to do it. Sure, the health isn't great, but yes, it has to shoot 3 separate players in separate positions. So Copenhagen Flames do secure the 2-1. Magic number 19. They need just 2 from this half.
That T side looked pretty different compared to the T side we saw in regulation out of Copenhagen Flames. There was a lot more pace there. Bird from Sky was actually a lot more dynamic compared to what we saw out of him in regulation. And it actually worked out way better. There was so much more pressure onto the defense of HONORIS, asking a lot more questions throughout the defaults as well. So they do go into their CT side with a round lead. One more round here on the CT side that guarantees them another set of overtime. As you say, 2 will lock in the map. Raiko drops down from Mount, gets the kill onto 1. So much pressure on the say bomb site right now. Copenhagen Flames are faltering.
Raiko down to 4 HP, but Borup again, 33 kills, needs even more. Oh, the spray transfer is helped out by Riles, but Borup did drop. And now Regali knows that Lunatic has control toward the back of the silo, but he's just going to chase him down. This is the ballsy play we would like to see from Regali, but Lunatic takes his head off. That was the kill that secures the round, basically. If Regali got that one, then it would be back on in a 2v2, and Riles can't connect the long-range spray. Lunatic steps up. 2 more big kills from him, and we're back even at 17 apiece.
So much pace here in overtime. Both of these teams just turning up the heat, turning up the gas. Particularly on this T side. Nobody with any time to settle. And it's worked out well for both parties so far. Winner of this round get themselves a map point.
Indeed. Copenhagen Flames have had 2 already at 15-13. And they get 1 more. Outside. And the A site. Laden with mollies. Sky fighting for his life against Subble. The smoke battles continue. And Subble will be forced away. Lunatic's got himself into a good position though again. Will actually surprise TMB there.
Oh,
Sky
Lunatic,
hears the
he's taking
stomping
so
of
much
Lunatic,
ground.
and yeah, running straight into Riles. Not much you can do about that.
Man advantage in play now for Copenhagen Flames, and there's not a huge amount for HONORIS to show for it either. Look at Bird from Sky, he continues to make moves towards outside. Taz is on the angle. Oh, and Bird from Sky is taking so much damage. Flash high into the sky from to try and peek off, but will blind Taz. That's going to result in a kill. Bird from Sky was always going to go down there, so the fact that he finds the frag before he does is fantastic. Time, yeah, decent amount of it left remaining, but what do HONORIS do from this position?
Samey just happy to stay static with the bomb. Regali. Sightline outside. Any information of them going in toward main would be spotted. Samey does have a smoke, but he's choosing not to use it. If HONORIS can shift their way down secret without being spotted and can get the smoke down, there's a chance at a plant and an after plant as well. If there's 2 players you'd want in that after plant, it would be Subble and Samey, but Riles is now considering it, especially with 15 seconds in the round to go. He's in a good position to worry about double door and single door. How's his timing? Single door's about to burst open. There's information, and he hits the shot long range. Samey now has 4 seconds. He can just get it down, but he's in the open. There's no chance. There's the frag from Borup. 18-17. Copenhagen Flames get their 3rd map point.
Yeah, they're first on the CT side, though. That might be the difference that... or the change-up that makes the difference. HONORIS looking to fight to just try and take this into another set of overtime. Decently worked round from them, considering the position that they were in then 3v2. Not able to make it work, though. Samey hasn't used that AWP at all on the T side here of Nuke. We did see it a little bit from Regali, but maybe hold your response on that point, because it's going to be a fast-paced round coming through from HONORIS. They throw caution to the wind. They want to try and fight fire with fire. Riles gets the first floor up on top of the hut. He's going to be able to get in fights as well. Great positioning, great timing, great angles being taken up, and it's going to be all the kills coming through for the CT side. Only Taz left, and a mission impossible on his hands.
It is. Borup once again steps up another multi-kill. Riles has 31 in this game as well. We saw that one big whiff from him in regulation that was kind of impactful, but overall he's been superb. 31 and 20 with Borup 36 and 22. Unfortunately, Taz, I think we know the outcome of this one. It would take something remarkable to recover this. Bomb dropped on the A site as well. He's scouting around. I won't be seeing anything just yet, but Regali covering outside. TMB, Borup covering inner. Taz could bypass Regali actually, but angle is being held if he does cross in toward main, so heaven it is. And Borup has got a sight line on that one as well. Could be about to finish it off with 37 rather than 36. Taz trying to look for it, but Borup spots it, and there's a brilliant ending, and it's an
Wow.
apt ending to this first map for Copenhagen Flames. Borup, an absolute star in that one, and HONORIS lose their map pick.
37 kills coming through there from Borup. That was a phenomenal performance out of him on Nuke, and they will get across the line in overtime, Trav. I mean, it seemed like Copenhagen Flames were the team who should have won the map based on the way that second half played out. Moments from HONORIS, but they were kind of always chasing the game there on the map.
Yeah, they were, and I think